Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to understand the expanded form of decimals. This topic is under CBSE Standard 7 syllabus from the second chapter Fraction and Decimal. In earlier video we have learned what are the fractions and what are the decimals and how to convert from fraction to decimal and from decimal to fractions. So this is the second part of that concept, that what will be the expanded form of decimal. So first of all, what is the meaning of expanded form? Expanded form means we are writing the place value. We are writing the place value and then we are adding them. If the number is 325, it is without decimal. So how to write its place value? We will write 300 plus 20 and then we will write 5. So 3 is at the hundreds place, 2 is at the tens place and 5 is at the ones place. So when we will add this, we will get this. The concept is when we will add these three expanded numbers, then we should get this main number. That is the idea of expanded form. This is the expanded form of this number. So both the ways they can ask you in the exam, that write the expanded form, or they will give you the expanded form and they will ask you to write the combined form or the number. Similarly, we have to write the expanded form of decimal. For example, 32.5 is there. 32.5. Now we know that 32 is there. So 32's expanded form we know that it is 3 is at the tens place and 2 is at the ones place. So we will write here 30 and then we will add 2. This much we know. But what about the number which is at after decimal? So that we will write as 5 and into the denominator we will write 10. Into the denominator we will write 10. If you will ignore this number, it is only 0.5. It is only 0.5 or decimal and after the 5 number is there. Now what will be the place value of this number? Earlier we have seen that how to convert decimal into its fraction. So if we will check from the right side, then we have counted only one number. And we have put decimal point over here. That means 10 is there into the denominator of 5. So this will be the expanded form of 32.5. So 32, we know it is 30 and 2. When we will check only this number, at that time we will get 0.5. 0.5 means from the right side we have counted only one number and then we have put the decimal point. That means in 5's denominator 10 will come. So once we will add this, we will get this number. Now according to expanded form, when we will add this number, we should get this numbers. So first we will count this, that 30 plus 2, we will get 32. Now what is the combined form of this, or what is the form of this into the decimal? So 5 is there and from the right side we have to count only one number because 10 is there into its denominator and we will put here 0. So this is its decimal form. Now when into the 32 we will add 0.5. At that time we will get 32.5. 32.5 we will get. So that is how from the expanded form we will get the number. So it has to give us this number, then only our expanded form is correct. So that is how we will write the expanded form for the numbers which come after decimal. So let us practice some more examples of this kind. We have three numbers here and those all are into the decimals. 85.7, 48.32 and 56.70. So let us check their expanded form. So first, the number which are before the decimal point, that we will write as whole number. So this is 85. So 8's place value is 10. So we will write here 80, then plus 5 because it is at the ones place. So we will write here 5. Now comes the number which is after decimal. So if we will just ignore this number before, then it is 0.7. It is 0.7. That means it is something like this. So when only one number is there after decimal, that means this is the fraction that into the denominator 10 is there. Into the denominator 10 is there. So here we will write 7 in division with 10. When we are calculating the decimal points, we are calculating from the right side. We are calculating from the right side. So here we have calculated only one number and put here decimal point. That means into the denominator only 10 is there. So here 7 in denominator 10. 7 in denominator 10 is there. So this is the expanded form of our number. Now our next number is 48.32. So 48 is easy to mention, that 40 and then we will write 8. So that is the place value of 48. Now 0.32 is there. 0.32 is there. So first we will write 3 and then we will write 2. Now we have to mention their fractions into the denominator. We have to mention their fractions into the denominator. So after decimal, this is at 10th position and 2 is at 100th position. So into this denominator the 10 will come and into 2's denominator the 100 will come. Yes, when we are counting the decimal points from the right side. But when we are writing the fractions, when we are writing the expanded form of this decimal, we will write it into the reverse. So into 3's denominator 10 will come and into 2's denominator 100 will come. If there would have been third number here, then would have write here that number and into that denominator 1000. So here what we have done, first we have written this number which was before the decimal. Then after decimal we have mentioned the number which is just after decimal, into that we have written 10. After that whatever number is there, into its decimal we have written 100. Yes, it is exactly reverse process what we are doing it when we are putting the decimal point. We are counting from here. But when we are assigning a fractions, then we are calculating from the left side. So into the 3's denominator 10 will come and into the 2's denominator 100 will come. Now similarly, let us check this example. So this is 56.17 is there. 56.17 is there. So here first we will write 50. It is at 10's place. Then 6. So 6 will be alone and then we will mention just numbers. 1 in denominator something will come and 7 in denominator something will come. So now 1. So it is after decimal point first number. So we will write 10. 7 is after decimal second number. So we will write 100 in its denominator. 100 in its denominator. So that is what the expanded form of this number. Now when we will add all these numbers, we should get this number. So let us check that. So how to add them? 50 plus 6. 56 we know. Now what will be the decimal form of this? It is going to be 0.1. What will be the decimal form of this? So it is going to be 0.07. So now when we will add 56 plus 0.1 plus 0.07, then we will get this number. Let us check that. We will add, first we will write 56 because from this we will get 56, then we are adding 0.1. So 0.1 we are writing here because after this point will come. Now 0.07. So here we will add 1 zeros because there are no numbers. So here 7 will come, here 1 will come, then 6 will come and then 5 will come. So this is our number, that 56.70. Into the coming topic, I am going to explain you that how to add the decimal and the whole numbers. So if you do not have any idea about it, just check my video based on addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. So what is an idea of expanded form? When we will write the expanded form, when we will add all those numbers, we should get this number. We should get this number. That is the meaning of expanded form. Let us practice some more for this expanded form. We have three numbers here: 35.89, 342.158, 973.562. So here are our decimal points. So first number is 35.89. So first we will write 30 plus 5. Now coming to the numbers which are after decimal. So first we will mention those numbers, 8 and then 9. Now we have to write what will come into the denominator. So after decimal, 8 is the first number. So into its denominator 10 will come. After decimal, 9 is the second number. So into the denominator 100 will come. Into the denominator 100 will come because 9 is the second number. While we are assigning a decimal points, we are counting from the right side. When we are writing them into the fraction form, in expanded form, we will check from the left side. We will check from the left side that after decimal this is the first number and after decimal this is the second number, like that. So these two things you have to remember. When number is there and you are putting a decimal point, then you have to check from the right side. You have to count from the ones place. And into the expanded form, when you are writing the tens and hundreds into the denominator, at that time you have to check that which number is the first after decimal point. Which number is the first after decimal point. So first number, whatever is there into its denominator, 10 will come, that means 10 will come. And in second number's denominator, 2 zeros will come. Second number's denominator, 2 zeros will come, that means 100 will come. That means 100 will come. Now let us understand this. Here 342.158 is there. So first 300 plus 40 plus 2 we will write. Then we will just mention this number. That 1 in denominator something will come, then 5 in denominator something will come, and in 8's denominator something will come. Now 1 is just after the decimal point. This is the first number. So 10 into the denominator. So 10. 5 is second number after decimal. So we are counting from the left side. We are counting from the left side. So 5 is second number. So 2 zeros. So 100 will come into denominator. 8 is the third number. So 3 zeros into the denominator, that means 1000 in its denominator. Again this number is 973.562. So first we will separate this number, that 900 plus 70 plus 3. Then 562. So first we will write 5, then 6 and then 2. Then we have to put into the decimal because they are after the decimal. They are after decimal. So something will come into their denominator. Now we are checking from the left side. So into the 5. 5 is first number. So into 5's denominator 10 will come. 6 is second number. So into 6 denominator 100 will come. And 2 is third number. So into 2's denominator 3 zeros will come, that means 1000 will come. So that is how we will expand this number. Now let us check the reverse form, that if they have given you the expanded form, would you be able to write this combined form or not? Now these are the expanded form and we have to write them into the decimal number. So first we have to see that what all numbers are there without fraction. What all numbers are there without this fraction. So only these two numbers are there. So let us first write this two number, that we will write here 57. We know how to combine this number. So we will write this 57. Now from here the denominator is starting. From here denominator is starting. So we will put the decimal point. And then this is the first number, this is the second number, and this is the third number. It is very easy. So however they have given the numbers, we will write just like that. We will write just like that. Sometimes into the exam, if they have changed this order, then we have to check that first has to be 10, then 100 and then 1000. So this number is 316. 316 is there. For example, if they have given something like this, that 3 in denominator 100 they have written here first, then they have written here 10 and then they have written here 1000. So in that case our number will change and it will become, we have to check that where 10 is there, that number will come first. So we will write here 1 because into 1's denominator 10 is there. Now here into 3's denominator 100 is there, so 3 will come the next number. And into the 6th denominator 1000 is there, so 6 will come at 1000th position. So here this is 10th, this is 100th and this is 1000th. So that is how we have to arrange this number. Whenever you are combining this number, you have to check that this is 10, 100 and this is 1000. If they have changed this order, then you have to arrange them and then you have to write the decimal number. Next number is 430 plus 1. So 431 number is there. 431 number. Then this denominators are starting. This decimals are starting. So we are putting here decimal point. Then 10 is there, 100th is there and 1000th is there. So this is in sequence. This is in sequence. So we can write here 7, 8 and 9. So this is going to be our decimal number. The next number is 20 plus 7. So it is going to be 27. And then the decimals are starting. So we will put here decimal point. And then this fraction, this is 10, 100 and 1000. So they are into the sequence. So we will write here 4, 5 and then next 5. So 27.455 will be the decimal number of this expanded form. Hope this video has solved your doubt. So comment down below how do you like this video, whether this video has helped you or not. Subscribe, learn yourself for many more upcoming important videos. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing.